What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I'm back with Miss Monique Nicole. Hi. How's everyone doing? I just wrapped up my birthday week officially, so I'm back on schedule. So yes. Oh, hold on. Hold please. My bad. So yes, I'm back to my regularly scheduled program. So y'all know what we're here for. We're here for Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 4, episode 8. What is the title? You reap what you Marcel.
Yeah, I was like, something with Marcel's name in it. That I remembered. His little raggedy ass, but okay.
Right. Put a pin in it.
Yeah, right.
So how you been doing, Mo?
I've been hanging in there, girl, day by day, honey. Day by
Right.
day. How was your birthday? Looks like
That's
you
all we
enjoyed
can
yourself.
do. I had a great time. I ended it off with a sip and paint, and it was really fun.
Nice.
I tried to keep it real small. It wasn't real huge. It was like real intimate and small, a couple of people, and so it was really nice just spending time. This is my first time celebrating my birthday kind of like publicly with friends and stuff because since my grandmother passed away some years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm healing.
Of course, it's good to still, celebrate yourself. Life is very short.
Yes.
And if you have people that want to celebrate you, let people celebrate you. That's what I'm also learning. Let people pour into you as well. So I'm glad you did something for you.
Thank you. It was my first, but it won't be my last. I had a great time.
Not be because I'm a big birthday person. I'm a big birthday person. I be hyping people up. Yeah, don't let me.
I used to have like a whole itinerary, girl. I used to do my birthday up. It was a thing. So it was nice to get back out there. So other than that, how have you been? How's your week been?
What's today? Today's Monday. So my weekend, I had a good weekend. What did I do? See, look at me. I'm like, Saturday, I went out to dinner with some friends.
Nice.
And the time was really cool. And then yesterday, my social organization here in Atlanta, we did like a picnic. So it was really cute. But the funny thing is, we got rained on, y'all. When I say the rain, it was like pouring rain. So it was a mess, but we persevered, and we
were y'all able to get out of there before it? You know how you see the storm clouds?
Nita, I'm telling you, in my life, my 31 years on this earth, I have never been caught in rain like that. It was like a switch. Like we saw other people running because we were at a park. So we saw people running. We were like, why are they running? Like, and then my friend was like, oh my God, it's about to rain. And when she said it, it was like, it wasn't no little drizzle. There was no drop of it, y'all. It was really like a scene from a movie. It was quite funny,
I've had one of those before, but I thought maybe you were able to kind of run, take cover or something like that.
I had a blanket, so I put it over my head, and then y'all, it was an ordeal. It was fun though. We made the best of it.
Of course, Savannah, I always get turned up, baby. That's one thing you better know about me. I'm gonna turn up. Okay, so yes, hey Savannah, Tiffany, Monique Johnson, Savannah. How you ladies doing? Did you get a chance to check out Love and Marriage DC?
I did.
What do you think?
I did. At first, I was like, I don't know, but by the end of the episode, I was like, okay, I think we have a show here. One of the ladies, I think her name was Ashley. She is definitely meant for reality TV. She is going to,
yeah, I see it.
Keep the train moving. Yeah,
I see
it.
Absolutely. I think it was a pretty good opening episode. I like what the couples were bringing. They all look like very handsome couples.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know how that thing with love and marriage, you know how that works, right? So you already see.
And
Yeah.
at the beginning, it's glitters and rainbows, and then we quickly gonna find out some dirt and some tea on everybody. So we're just gonna have to kind of buckle up for the ride and see what happens.
Yes, and I plan on going live tomorrow to do Love and Marriage DC. If you want to come back,
Yeah,
totally up to you. But yeah, that's
offline. Yeah, definitely.
okay. Because I didn't get a chance to get everything yet, so
Right.
still working. All right. Not a redhead no more. No, but girl, I got a couple of good red wigs in the closet, so
Listen,
we're good. She will be back because that's like one of my favorite colors. My aunt, she loves blonde, but I'm like a redhead. Like
no, you're like my older sister. She loves red.
I'm a redhead.
I did red one time. It was some bundles. I got them colored, but I like that dark red. It fits you very nicely.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely. You should bring it back, especially because summertime,
Yes, ma'am.
bring some flavor.
Yes, got you covered. Got y'all covered. Tiffany says, I'm so happy to see Monique in DC. She had a great opening. Definitely happy to see that she can show all of her sides. Yes. With Rohop, they did kind of paint her kind of in a corner because while you did get to see Chris and the kids and stuff like that, I really felt like Real Housewives of Potomac focuses on the ladies as a unit. And so, sometimes, you can feel like you don't get a full picture. So hopefully we'll call them.
And I try to give them some grace because it's a lot when it's ensemble cast. But we kind of have to remember Monique was on the show for a while. We definitely saw a lot of her family dynamics, more than some of the other ladies, to be fair. I liked how she made her family part of her story. I think her brother was like her assistant. We saw her brother on the show at different times, her cousins. Like, she definitely is family oriented. And
right.
I love Monique. I don't know if it's tacky of her kind of down talking the other network. I feel I have mixed feelings about it because I feel like the network, Bravo and them, were really good to her for many years. I mean, even now with that situation with Candace, she didn't get fired. She didn't get a pay cut. They offered her a contract. So the only thing, I think something happened at the reunion and she didn't like how they handled her and her husband. So I think she's still upset about that. But some people were saying she came off a little bitter. And that's one thing. I don't want her to come off bitter because no one's mistreated her. To this day, Andy Cohen is like, I'm happy for her. I want her to come back. So I feel like on a professional level, just keep it peaceful.
I didn't understand the shade either. And for some reason, I felt like she was trying to low-key shade the girls, but it read that she was shading the network and the show as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it felt like to me. It felt like maybe she just wasn't more mindful of how she said it and stuff like that. And it just kind of, read a little tasteless, just a little bit.
I agree.
Yes. So, hey, Steven, what is up? All right, you guys, don't forget to like the video as you come in. And we can go ahead and get started because we are right back into Valentine's Day.
Oh, clutching my pearls, my imaginary pearls, y'all.
Yes. So we are right back here. We kind of moved past a little bit with Stormy and Destiny. They were going back and forth. Then somehow, some way, they just got up. Stormy is clapping. She clapping her hands. She doing all this stuff. Destiny about to jump bad. Tisha trying to hold her back. It's like a whole melee going on. Then they kind of separate them. Now listen. The first confessional, when Stormy said that she was mocking her, I was like, but can we start at the beginning of the story?
Thank you. I'm irritated with Stormy. Who else had that narrative? And little Tiffany's ass. Because we see on the preview that she's gonna not confront, but have a conversation with Destiny. But anyway, I felt like when people were retelling the story, i.e. Stormy, Mel, and Tiffany, they left out the part that Stormy interjected.
Exactly.
Not one out of the three ladies, not one person said, well, Stormy did interject a little bit. Not one person said that. I did not like how they played Destiny. Destiny has her faults,
right?
But don't tell the story wrong. Like,
right.
Come on now.
And she was still calm until Stormy jumped in because when she was like, you're right, Mel, go ahead.
Yeah.
And I didn't, and then she's like, well, I wouldn't go after that. And then it just turned into this whole, I was like, well, where did that come from?
She did not have to say that part. She did not have to say, well, I wouldn't go after that. That's what really stuck it, I think, for Destiny. She was like, all right, bitch. Because at this point, you already asking me 11 questions. I don't want to, I don't know. I feel like Stormy more so agitated the situation.
Absolutely.
The only people that see that, I think, are Destiny, Tisha, and Kimmy, which are, I think, about to be the new clique.
Yeah, I think so too, because as we put a pin in it, we're not going to forget what Tiffany did at the end of this episode, which is going to cause some confusion down the road with your girl Melody. So
Tiffany better watch out.
I hope she understands, and I feel like she should, because Martell told her.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't really take up for Martell too much, but I believe him when he was saying what he said about Mel and how she is with her group of friends, and I believe him. I rarely say that. Yeah. I believe him.
Yeah, I mean, we see the pattern of behavior. You know what I'm saying? There's a pattern here. You just watch, observe. You see it right there for yourself. Yep. So, okay, so then somehow, where do we go? Okay, so they started fussing. Okay, did you appreciate Mel trying to calm Stormy down, and then she went in there and said the same thing to Destiny? How did you feel about it? Talking about y'all don't really have no beef, just calm down. Did you appreciate it? Did you feel it was performative, genuine? Where do you think she was coming with that whole y'all had no beef?
Okay, so I think we're having some technical issues. It sounds like...
Oh, you can't hear me?
I can hear you, but it sounds like you're underwater. It sounds like a robot.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
I don't know if it's you or me.
I may not have. You sound clear on my end. Let me see. Put it in the chat if things is going wrong over here with the
audio.
Do I sound garbly?
Yeah.
I still sound garbly to you? I have this microphone, the Yeti.
No one's saying anything in the chat. I hope they can still hear us.
Yeah, usually when I have an internet problem, it'll put the little Wi-Fi signal up there, but I don't.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
I'm nervous because no one's saying anything in the chat.
Right.
Let me type it.
She said she hear both of us fine, but you can't answer my questions if you can't hear
me. You sound good right now.
Oh, okay.
You sound good
maybe because I got closer or something.
You sound good now. Yeah.
Okay. Karen, Monique, thank y'all, because we were over here panicking. Okay, so I'm asking questions. So are you sure you can hear me now?
Yes, you're good now.
Okay. All right. So I was saying about how Mel came and calmed down Destiny, and she calmed down Stormy, saying, you guys really don't have a beef. I need you to calm down. And she said it to both Stormy, and she went there to say it to Destiny. And I didn't think that she would do that to Destiny.
I will give her, I will always give credit where it's due. I appreciated that Mel did that. I gave her a little clap for doing that.
Okay. And you felt like it came from a genuine place?
I think so, because I think at that point it was still fresh. And even, imagine a breakup, even a friendship breakup. When it's that fresh, you still care. You know what I mean? So I felt like going back there was genuine, because the bitches were about to fight for real. So I think she was like, oh shit, all right, calm down, y'all. Like, I think it was genuine. I think it was genuine.
Okay.
About the scrap.
Okay, good, Monique. I say, okay, so we on the same page with that or whatever. I'm still just kind of giving the side eye to Miss Kimmy, how she keep on flying underneath the radar when she is the one that really started all the mess by carrying the bone.
I don't know if I can say she started it. She played a part in it.
And she played a part in it, yes. Yeah, she played a part in it. And yeah, Kimmy did have us cracking up when she was talking to Destiny.
I loved
how
it.
she was able to calm her down. She said, I would have been tossing some chairs. You know what I'm saying? It would have been some furniture moving, but it's not me though.
And you know what? And this is speculation, but I truly believe that Kimmy probably when she was younger used to probably be a hothead. Because I think even Destiny said it in like her confessional, like she appreciated Kimmy, you know, calming her down. She's really the only person. Right. Usually people who can do that, not always, because some people naturally have a calming spirit about themselves. But I do feel like people who are like that can relate in some way. Exactly. They used to be that way, or they know someone who's like that. So I believe Kimmy when she said, "Oh, I probably would have thrown the damn chair."
Yeah.
But I'm being a peacemaker today, so that's not my role today.
Right, absolutely, and that's what I was saying. Like Kimmy, the way she communicates and the stuff that she says, she makes me comfortable in saying that I know that she's done some work on herself. You can see it. It's very self-evident, you know, even though we still have some messy parts and some, you know, we're seeing some things that we haven't really seen from Miss Kimmy. So, you know, as she starts to step it up in the arena of, you know, just, I guess, bringing it on a reality show, you see different sides, but you kind of have to bring it. So, you know. She's still my girl.
She's still my favorite. This is what we have to be real with ourselves when it comes to reality TV. And I've been watching reality TV forever. No one is going to be perfect. Every single person on the show is going to have some type of flaw, some type of mistake, something. But I feel like collectively, as a whole, Kimmy is still the most reasonable person on the show, at least as far as the female cast. She is reasonable and she's very logical. And I just agree with her a lot of time. She still holds true to that title, even season 4. You know, I think of Atlanta Housewives, Cynthia Bailey was that calm force in the beginning. She was the just peacemaker, cool, you know what I mean? Of course, as years go on, things get messier, but I don't care if people say you still need that neutral, whatever term you want to use for it. You still need that neutral person who at the core of them just kind of wants everybody to get along. Right. You need that on a reality show. It cannot all be mess and just mean girls and bull. Right. You got to have a balance.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And so I totally agree. Totally agree. So let me look at my pictures as we move on through this thing. So eventually, this is the part that got me when Tisha had Mel on the ropes, baby. Oh my God. I said, come on.
I was listen, y'all. Last season, I could not stand Tisha. This season, I'm siding with Tisha in situations. I did not think it would ever happen. Not after last season, but
she told Mel to own her shit.
And she was 100%. Mel, oh God, Mel. Listen, I'm frustrated because Mel got to keep up with the timelines of things. And she got to keep up with her stories. I could not understand why she low-key was denying it or came off defensive when Tisha said, we knew season 1 that he was cheating. You know what I mean? And Mel was like, oh, you did? And she's like, yeah, you told me. I hated Martell. You know, I just feel like, why are you denying it? In her song, like that first hit she had that really was popular or whatever, she said in the song, I gave him 5 years to cut it off. So you already said in a song, You gave him 5 years.
Exactly.
So I believe Tisha when she said, bitch, at that point, you had known for 3, it had been 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why Mel tried to play the game of, oh, did I really?
Yeah. And then on top of that, she throws down another thing. She says when Mel hit her with the delusional, she said, well, your husband cheating all in front of you or whatever. And she's like every day you hear something about your husband cheating, but you're in denial or something like that. Then Tisha was like, you knew your husband was cheating and you still had a baby by him. I said, ooh, girl, when she said that.
Yeah, when she did that. But who said it first? I thought Tisha said that first. Mel said the other comment first.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay.
You probably, whatever you're thinking, you're probably right. But the thing,
I don't
when
know.
she threw that down, it was like she threw the big joker down on the table, like
She
bam.
did.
I was like,
She did, and Mel couldn't handle it, and then she hit her with the no, because Tisha was like, "What's your proof?" And she's like, "Go on YouTube. Go on YouTube." I was like, "Yeah, because the YouTube bloggers, baby,
they got the tea.
Spilling the tea."
They got the tea, honey.
She said, "Go on YouTube."
Girl. And the way she deflects, she just deflects. Like it felt like she was in her phone trying to find something. And I was just like, talk, Mel, talk. Why? Like what? Say something. You could, I mean, we can get the thing later. We can go back and find the text later, but at least say something because it's like she was looking.
She was stuck. She didn't have nothing to say.
Exactly. And she got really defensive and she's like, kiss my ass, and she leaving and all
I'm gonna go to jail if I don't get up from.
Yes. But Tisha had her ass on the road.
That was a good read. I mean, I don't like to throw stuff. No, fuck that. Sometimes you gotta throw shit in people's face and let them. All right, bitch. Well, you know what? You was talking about this cash money shit. Your husband was cheating, and you still had a baby by him. So don't even. I think she's the only person that has said that to her publicly, like throwing it in her face to be like,
yeah,
get beside yourself, boo.
Yeah,
get beside yourself. Just because I applaud any woman that decides to leave.
Yeah,
but don't forget where you came from. Now you just got your little strength. You know what I mean?
Right. And the thing is if this show didn't shine a spotlight on it, she still would have been with Martell. I wholeheartedly believe that. I do not believe that she would have left him. Just the same way Tisha trying to save her marriage, Mel would have been doing the same thing. But because it is on such display and there's such loud women and loud voices saying you need to leave, get your strength, leave, don't let him treat you like that, she was able to find her strength to leave. Right. But when I'm trying to tell you, most married women got the mindset of a Tisha. Like, I'm gonna stick beside him. I'm gonna stick with him, even if you got proof. They still will stick. Like, just like Mel. Like, come on, I gave you 5 years. That sounds like somebody that is going to stay. It's not until she was publicly humiliated like that for all the world to see that she was able to do that. And maybe it's just Tisha's turn now, because I guess Mel said she tired of y'all dragged her for 3 seasons. So it's your turn now. So I don't know about that whole YouTube thing. I saw the receipt. I could not find. I said, DeMarso scrubbed
I gotta send you something. I found
you have it.
YouTuber, like I've never watched their stuff ever, popped up on my timeline, I guess. And it's not a picture, but in the video, they have the picture.
Okay.
And baby, I'm gonna send the link to you. When
I saw it, it is gone. Like, I've been looking
and saw it and now it's gone.
Right. Like, I tried to Google it. I didn't go through people's YouTube videos and nothing like that. But
no, girl, it just popped up. It just fell in my lap.
Okay.
I swear, you guys, I wasn't searching for it. I was just scrolling on YouTube, and then I was like, huh?
Right.
Right. You know.
And it looked like his back too.
You guys,
it looked like his back.
Trust me, I'm not being messy. It looked like like him. His bald head in the back. I mean, the skin tone was the exact same. His bald head, the exact same. Like his back, it looked on par with his weight, how he carries his weight on the
Yeah. Let me make sure I put all commentary is alleged.
Allegedly. We ain't putting
as we talk about
we don't know about Martell. I just said it looked like Martell. I ain't say nothing as a fact. Yes,
right.
Allegedly. My favorite word.
Yeah. And so then we see them leaving out in that badass gold G-Wagon. I said, come on, Stormy.
She got money, honey. She got money.
Yes, ma'am. So they left on out of there, stormed on out of there. Like they done did something when they just got.
Who got the keys to the Jeep? From
right. And they just left like they did something. Y'all.
Hold on. Did you see? I don't know if you caught it. When Stormy was walking out, that bitch was like, she was drunk. It was very subtle, but the way she walked, there's a clip where she's like about to open the door. She she did like one of these numbers. I like this bitch was drunk.
What? Look. At the table, I think Tiffany or somebody said something about her drinking. Tisha said something about her drinking and stuff. So yeah, she might have had a couple of them that we don't know. She said, I only had one drink. I said, one big ass drink.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next segment. We have it's Kimmy's birthday. Maurice comes and fixes her breakfast in bed, brings her flowers, and all of this stuff. Now, listen, I do not like what Maurice did in this particular scene. Now, the breakfast in bed, that was fine, beautiful. I did not like the fact that he ended up. He's having a conversation with her. She's telling him about the Galentines and how it was almost a fight and everything like that. And then she starts to talk about the what you call that thing? The housewarming for Jalen. And then she's saying that everybody really hasn't committed and all this other stuff. And he was like, well, what about Mel? And then she was like, she didn't confirm or
yeah, she didn't officially confirm yet, but she might be there, basically.
Right. And so he was like, well, if she don't come, what about Martell? And she was just like, no, I ain't really feeling that. And then I was just like, okay, I understand that. She was like, because he always is a mess. He always got some drama. And I was just like, I don't know about that, Kimmy. I feel like you might be trying to put him as a scapegoat for what is going on, the deflection that she's trying to do some kind of little deflection moves, because the picture and the lie came out of Maurice's mouth. Now
Marcel's mouth, or not? No, what am I saying?
No, he lied on a reunion show saying that he didn't have any interactions. Marcel posted the picture. Martell, all he did was comment and talking about photo cred by.
Yeah.
But I feel like Martell is the only one getting the smoke for this situation.
It's weird to me. I mean, Marcel got the smoke in the beginning of the season, but I didn't understand why she was trying to equate the mess with Martell. Like, unless it's some other stuff we don't know.
Exactly. Felt weird, didn't it?
Yeah, I was confused as well.
Yeah. And then also, too, I did not like the move that we're having a discussion and then you're going to call said party when we haven't even resolved the issue as a united front to go to him. It's like you wanted him to check me or something. And he did. He sat up there on that FaceTime and said, would you look like having Mel invite Mel before you invite me? And I was just like, ooh, this doesn't feel right. Like, I just felt like Maurice totally dragged her underneath the bus doing that. I was just like, and he has a tendency to do that. Like him and Marceau, all of them they will run you over the bus. I don't know why, I'm trying to prove a point. I don't know what he was thinking by calling him on that FaceTime with that situation.
I mean, that was.
Can you let me know?
That was messy.
It was messy.
As far if I had my producer hat on, it was great for TV. But yeah, I was like, Maurice, damn, you can't call him later. Like you called him on the spot. Oh, well, let's call him now.
I was like, wait a minute.
We're talking. Golly, he couldn't even wait till the afternoon to call that man. I mean, again, it was funny. It was great for TV. It was great to see Martell's reaction. It was going to have to happen at some point for TV purposes. It was going to have to happen to where Martell found out, and it was going to be a thing about him not being invited. It makes sense for TV.
I'm trying to figure out where he gets the audacity where he thinks that he's supposed to be invited before Mel.
There's again, that's some underneath stuff that we don't know. Either I don't know, either he formed a relationship with the son, what's his name now? Jalen. Either I don't know what it is. I don't know why.
It gotta be because he a man, right? I don't like it.
Misogynistic he is, so that could be on the list.
That's what it feel like to be like. It doesn't have any other explanation but to say that he felt entitled. That's the whole time. This whole, Martell, he was kind of looking okay for this season. Like it looked like they're trying to change the way people see him and the way they look at each other. But this episode, he showed his whole entire entitled ass. I was just like, he said it later on when he was talking to Tiffany and Lewis, but he also, that kind of came out in this particular conversation too, where he felt like he should have been until his Wi-Fi went out and the call dropped.
Pretty
much. Paula said they messy. Right. The men messy too. They just as messy as the women.
Sure is.
Yeah. Right. And then I think when that conversation, it was this weird the way he was talking to her. He said something about, he was like, Kimmy said, y'all over talking each other. He said, I'm trying to tell him that his phone not working and you not letting me talk. I was just like,
something, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was like, okay. And then next thing you know, he knew he did something because soon as she started looking at him, he ran down them steps. And
you might be right. You might be right. You might.
He ran down them steps so fast and got them bags. Talk about we going to Miami. Come on. He changed that stuff.
Sure did. Sure did.
He changed the subject so fast, and then next thing you know, oh babe, look at you showing off.
Either that or editing is either one of the two things. Either they chopped and screwed, or he was like, all right, well, let me just
right. It was hilarious.
Either one.
All right, so let's go to the next. What do we have next? Oh yeah, I forgot I had all these screenshots. He came up there with the bags trying to change the subject. Okay, so now we're about to go on to this part.
This knucklehead man.
Yes, this part. This part was funny to me. It was low-key funny.
No, for sure.
I said, look, I got this label, Wanda non-driving ass.
And the way she has vehicle. I know she's a terror on the road.
Right. The way she pulled into that parking spot, I was like, girl.
You know she's a terror on the road.
He was looking at her like this.
Now, let me say something though.
Go ahead.
I need y'all's production company to step it up. In that scene when he was waiting for her, we should have gotten a timestamp of the time he started waiting for her and when she arrived. I was like, okay, what's the timing? And they never showed it on the screen. I'm like, all right, now.
Oh yeah, that would.
Bravo would have never done that. Bravo would have had that timestamp. So I need y'all to step it up.
Okay. Point taken.
Come on.
And then you notice when she walked in here, she said, "You got to clean in here today." I said, "Today."
The shade. Right. Today. Is it usually a mess? Like,
right. Let me know.
Restaurant, it should be messy, but okay.
And then of course, Marcel and him just being who he is, trying to make her wash dishes to get this money.
That shit. It's like I hate that he's such an asshole, but I like when he's an asshole to Wanda because it
Yeah,
just creates a good banter back and forth.
yeah.
Just when he's a little bit of a jerk or sarcastic with her, that's
Hmm.
the only time I really enjoy it because it's
Yeah,
really funny with
it's
her
funny.
personality.
Yeah, it is absolutely funny. I be cracking up. He was sitting up there and he was like, no, no, no. Did you see how fast she changed the subject to this whole rumor?
Well, she I like how she slid it in. She was like, I hope this has nothing to do, like the business stuff has nothing to do with the stuff I found out or whatever stuff that's
Right.
out there on the internet streets about you. I mean, Wanda's always gonna bring it up now. She's always
Every
gonna bring
time
up
she brings
what
it
he's
up,
saying.
that's what you know she's gonna bring it up.
That's without a doubt.
But
Something
for,
up, she
for
gonna
me,
answer.
I just don't like how she got her hand out. I was like, it's the audacity for me. She got her hand out, wanting this man money. She keep trying to say he cheating. She talked trash about him, talk trash to him, and got the nerve to get her damn hand out all the time. It's the audacity for me. I don't know if somebody could be dragging me in front of my face and then got their hand out at the same time. How does that work? I don't know.
I agree if it wasn't Wanda, but I mean, if it wasn't Wanda and Marceau, because Marceau is freaking terrible. I'm like, go ahead, Wanda. Like, I don't. When Wanda is messy and rude to the other cast members, I don't like that. But when it's
Yeah.
Marceau, I'm like, yes, girl, read him, check him, just please, he deserves it. Take his money. Yes. I'm like, yes, Marceau deserves that shit. Yes, please.
Right,
Uh-uh.
right.
As you all can tell, he's my least favorite husband. Like between him and Martell, I'm like, I don't know who I hate
Yeah,
more because
yeah, they're neck and neck.
it's a strong word, but who I dislike more because they're kind of
They're neck and neck. But it's I think Marceau might edge Martell out for me because the way he plays in your face. Like if you notice every time Wanda, and she said, "Oh, so when I ask you something that you can answer the truth to, you answer no problem." But
I was like, Wanda, that was a word, Wanda.
yes,
And honestly, when I rewinded it and checked her facial expression, I think that was a genuine moment where she was like, "Oh, well, you answered that one fast," because
yep.
she's not used to him answering questions quick. She's used to him doing a puzzle and a jigsaw and a this and a to get to answer. She was like, "Oh, well, you answered that mighty fast. Okay, I see now. So I see if it's the truth, you answer fast, but if it's a lie, you're gonna be playing all these games." And
Right.
dude, she caught it. She caught it, and I caught it as a viewer. I was like, boom.
Yep.
Because
Bravo. They ran the beautiful bean footage. So we got to see all of the times that when he asked questions, when she asked questions, and how he dodges questions that confirms or denies his innocence or guilt as it pertains to their marriage and infidelity.
The way he answers questions, dead ass, you would think he was a lawyer. You would have thought he was the lawyer, not Maurice, because it's the way either Maurice has coached him or given him some tips. I don't know, but I would have thought Marceau was the lawyer. The way he be answering questions and trying to do mental gymnastics.
Girl,
man,
he ought to be tired. He ought to be tired.
He should be exhausted.
But all that he's done, he's programmed Tisha very, very well. Because you saw when Wanda went. As we move on, girl, the thing before I leave this particular scene, when she brought up the picture about his back, and he talking about, I ain't never seen my back. I ain't seen my back in a lot.
I ain't seen my back before. That was funny.
I said that man is crazy.
You be funny sometimes, Marcel. I'll give you that. You be funny sometimes.
He is hilarious to me. I said, well, all you gotta do is go back to that Vegas trip when your ass jumped up out that pool to go get Martell off of Melody. Yep. We can see your back right there, and that looked like your back. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all saw the picture and y'all think it's Marceau. Put a 1 in the chat. Do you think it's him? Allegedly,
his back.
Allegedly. Where are we moving on to? Okay, so the next scene. The next scene is Melody going to visit Destiny. Not Destiny, shit, Stormy.
You used to
My
say
bad.
Woo,
And she sees the little baby, and he's so cute.
so cute.
And
Beyond so adorable. Like, oh my gosh.
yes.
So cute.
What I would like to ask you is, what did you get from this conversation with Miss Mel and Miss Stormy?
A bunch of one-sided views.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Hey,
Simba, go. Mommy,
his complexion
I know.
goes into the camera so you can see him.
But
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
the conversation was a bunch, just like a one-sided take on the night.
Right.
I was surprised to hear that Destiny called Melody. And I'm gonna be honest, I think she felt comfortable doing that because Melody did go in the room and check on her.
Right.
I think that meant something to Destiny. She was like, let me call her. I really like that. And I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I hate to see the demise of a friendship, especially when I feel like it's not something catastrophic. I don't feel like it was that deep. I hate to see it. I really wish they could have worked it out, because till this day they're still not on good terms. So
right.
I don't know, but that was interesting.
Yeah. I definitely understand now. I think what is going on, I think with Destiny is holding on to this whole conversation with Tisha in the reunion and her talking to the op and the enemy or whatever. But I think the point more so is Destiny and Martell's relationship, their friendship after the breakup or whatever. And I think that is basically, that's where Mel's justification, like she doesn't want to talk to anybody that's still, and that's how it's going to come. It's going to be a problem with Tiffany and Lewis come down the line too, because she feels like that man dragged her. He humiliated her. He did all of these things to her. And the fact that y'all still want to keep on, like, I guess, be neutral and still be his friend after how he treated me.
Yeah.
That's her justification. And
I feel like she thinks that way. You can tell in general, because anytime kind of anybody mentions something about Martell, you see how she got snappy with Kimmy a couple episodes back. So in general, I think low key, she'll never admit it, but low key, she doesn't want anybody to be cool with him still.
Yeah.
However, with Destiny, I really don't think it's that. I think it's really weird. It's funny how everyone else can see it from this lens versus Mel, but what I'm saying is, as far as like the Tisha thing, right? All of a sudden becoming her enemy or the ops. I don't think it's fair.
It's not.
That after one argument at the reunion, listen, let's be fair. We know that things get heated on the reunion. I just feel like it's weird that she held that one incident on the reunion and she was like, okay, forget the progress we made. We're back to square one. I'm done with you. I just overnight, with no conversation, with nothing. You didn't even give Letitia that. Just at least a convo, after things settled down.
Yeah.
I think it's no one. Kimmy didn't get it. Destiny, they were like, oh, when did they become enemies? I thought they were. I mean, okay, the reunion happened, but all right. I mean, it's just like,
right.
She didn't have a convo. It was like, boom.
Yeah. And you have to know, in the reunion, we're going to be touching back on touchy subjects. So you got to go in with the expectation, knowing that we are going to be rehashing some hard feelings, but don't stay in them. We're just discussing them.
Exactly. I agree. But I just think for me, I don't think it's so much so Mel is upset that Destiny is still cool or cordial with Martell. I really do believe it's that thing with Tisha and what they were talking about, like, and I still think that's weird that she's holding that against Destiny so hard, so intensely.
Yeah.
It's just really weird to me.
And without even letting us know what actually offended her. Like, I need to know exactly what offended you in that manner that you just can't get past it. Your demon people, enemies,
right.
all of these things, and you still don't have you can't regurgitate anything that was said, or it's just weird. I don't know.
Back to what I said last week about her not knowing. I feel like she doesn't have good conflict resolution skills when it comes to friendships. At least the TV friendships. Now, I don't know if she said she got friends for 15 years. Okay. But as far as your TV friendships or your more recent friendships in life, you are not displaying good conflict resolution.
Yeah. You just because even like in one of her lives the other night, she was just saying that she doesn't have to tell anybody if she wants to change the friendship or she wants to, and I was like, yeah, I get that. I understand that. I don't agree. I feel like if you had any kind of care or love for that person to call them your friend, I believe that there's a discussion that can be had and we can work through some things, or we can just say we exactly let's try it again a little bit later. Let's kind of, go off and heal. Because a lot of times, like my friendships cycle in, cycle out. Yeah. We're not always friends all the time. Yeah. We're not always talking all the time. And they'll recycle. They'll come back around in a couple of years and then we'll be talking again. And, but that speaks to what you leave it. Like if you burn it down to the ground, which she tends to do. I mean, I guess you could say she tried to rekindle with Tisha several times, but from that time when she put her out of that show, I don't know.
And that's when I first started watching the show.
Yeah. Mel doesn't really fool with none of them. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I don't know. I just wish I wish that they maybe picked a better friend group, but I guess with the brothers and then I don't know. I mean,
it made sense.
Yeah, it does. But just the way that it everything kind of
it's sad. It to me it's still sad.
Yeah, it is very, very. Yeah, Mel don't want to work it out. Yeah, and I just want Destiny to go ahead, read the room, and keep it pushing. That's what she just needs to go ahead.
I think she has, like now, present day, she has. But I think what we're gonna see, it's just still gonna be very fresh. But Mel got some work to do on herself when it comes.
She do, and I think a lot of what is going on with her is her lack of accountability. She whenever she reflects on a situation, it's always what everybody else did. It's never her part. It's never her part. And so you will never work past anything if you don't take responsibility for the part that you played in it. And that's just how it just kind of works out.
So. That's a word, Nita.
Word. Okay. Where are we going next? Are we at the
We might be.
Yeah, I'm over the Stormy and Mel thing. Okay, so now we're here. Lord, this was an interesting conversation.
Wait, go back to Wanda where her busted up eyeshadow. What? Who?
Girl.
Why?
Girl, I need you to get the blending brush and get the work.
And I'm not even an eyeshadow girl. I gotta work on my eyeshadow skills, but damn, I just why she always want to be like Cruella DeVille with the hair updo, the dark eyeshadow, the dark liner. I don't know, Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda's stuck in the damn, 70s,
80s. Paula said Tisha is a weak link, in my opinion. She's gonna find her strength, Paula, I believe. If you notice this season, she has started to find it. It's coming.
Yeah.
Listen, it's not overnight, but Destiny is weird. She said she would support Mel, but why, girl? But you know what? I think because
social media or on the show. Sorry, she said that on social media, Monique, or on the show.
I'm not sure.
I mean, I think it's a nice answer. It's like a political correct. Just like, listen, I don't wish you bad, so
exactly.
I wish you from a distance. I love you from a distance. I'm mad at you. I'm disappointed in you, but I still got love for you. So I love you. I love you from a distance.
That's what that sentence where it says she would still support her, and you saying why? Why? Because she doesn't have the problem. Mel has the problem. So I mean, there's that. Hey Greta. Sorry I'm late. Just finished watching the train wreck. Oh my god. It's back on
tonight. Yeah, I recorded it, so I'm gonna go back and watch it later or tomorrow.
Girl. Yeah. Was it worth it, Greta? Should I watch it? Because I'm not even here for it. So
I'm only considering because some of the OGs are back, the other girls that I like, and it's no more Shawnee, thank God, and no more Evelyn, and so that's why I'm like, I'm gonna watch it because I feel like those girls, Duffy, Angel, British, them girls brought it years ago, and I don't know why Shawnee didn't bring them back, but I may give it a try.
Monique said Wanda DeVille. Yeah, you guess the thing is with her support is because that's what's on her heart. She's not taking on Melody's feelings, and like you said, she's gonna love her from afar.
And I think from a mom's point of view, she knows Mel's situation. She knows she got 4 mouths to feed. So it's like, I wish you well. Like I support you, as far as like that. But honestly, Monique, when she says support, I think it wasn't Monique that said it. I don't think she really meant support. Like, yeah, girl, I'm about to promote your products. And nah, it's more so like, I hope you do well. Bitch, I know you got 4 children to feed. I hope you do well type. That's what I think too. Is I don't think she's promoting her products and supporting her. She ain't really gonna be supporting her like that. But it's just more so, I wish you luck, girl.
Listen, even though Mel threw in her face that her kids don't like her though.
She did at the last year at the reunion or sometime last year.
Child, the jokes right.
Yeah, I was like, damn, Mel, you did not. And that was when they were friends. I was like, girl, you did not have to.
That was bad.
You could have kept that one to yourself.
Oh, Greta said it was lame.
Well, oh no, not
no,
lame.
thank you for me because I got enough stuff to watch.
I'm gonna see what it's about.
Okay. Now with this conversation, baby. Wanda came with the smoke. Of course, she always come with the smoke, right? So she came with the smoke. She had this picture talking about.
Sorry, I just read Monique Johnson's comment. I'm so sorry, y'all. I can't even hide my face.
I missed it.
That girl put that on the screen.
Which one? This one?
This is that she bought her products and Mel refunded her the money. Bro, if that really happened,
that makes sense.
No, that's messed up.
Mel is the queen of petty, and Martell is the king.
No, but forget it's more than petty. After season 1, I remember, this is when I wasn't really watching the show, but I remember people were saying she was a mean girl. People were saying she's a mean girl. She's a mean girl.
She is. But at the same time, she did just reveal that she lent Destiny upwards of $6,000 because of bills. This was actually on the Nightcap show with Carlos King.
I need to watch it. I need to find it. I need to watch it.
Yeah, she said she given her upwards of $6,000, talking about she would come over to her house and it'll be utility bills lying around, talking about final. Girl, she aired her.
Why would Mel do that?
She aired her out. So maybe she gave her back the money because she felt like she didn't need it. You needed Destiny. So maybe that's.
Why would Mel go up on TV and say that? Like, she really trying to nail that girl to the coffin? Like, damn.
Yes. Mean girl tendencies. That's all I'm telling you.
Mel, I'm going to start losing a little respect for you. That wasn't cool.
I told you. Yes, I told you. She is she's like, I support her fully in the Martell and her situation, but friendships and the way she moves, absolutely not. I'm so sorry. She is too flawed for me. Like I said, I probably could do business with her because she looks like she has a good business acumen and she's a good entrepreneur, but
Mhm.
That's where the buck will stop. We wouldn't be crossing into, we'll be associates and stuff like that, collaborators, but friends, no.
Hold on, let me
Absolutely
get
not.
this. Hold on. Go ahead. Let me get this cat together real
Sure,
quick.
no problem, no problem. All right, you guys. So anyway, we were talking about this whole thing where Miss Wanda is confronting Tisha about the proof that she has, with alleged proof that she has. She shows him this back and she's like, is this what she say? She said, well, does this look like his back?
Yeah. She said something about a wide back. I'm like, Lord, I can't laugh because my back is wide, but goddamn it, that shit was
I
so
was just like, well, do it look like it? I said, oh shoot. She
no,
said,
but you
and
see Tisha's facial expression when when she saw that picture, she was kind of like, it wasn't no, man, that's not him.
I'm not believing this.
She didn't say it. She didn't say, man, that's not him. She was like, hold on, that nigga, that low key look like that nigga. Like that's what she was. I'm telling you.
And then when her mother dropped the bomb about him admitting to being in Atlanta with a friend, and she knew about it. And then she further had these facial expressions. Like, it was something about these two scenes, the one with Marcel and Wanda, and this one with Wanda and Tisha. This looked like this was not scripted. It looked like somebody had a bomb to drop, and we got like some real, some real reality TV. So
Baby,
yeah,
I agree. Again, y'all, that picture, it looked like him, bro.
it does.
It looked like him. I can't front.
He says, I believe Mel with giving her money because she was going through it with her ex-husband. Yes. Destiny be doing interviews saying slick stuff about Mel. They say slick stuff about each other.
Slick stuff, but she don't nail her to the coffin. If
Yeah.
that's true, not that I don't believe you, but I have to go back just see it for myself. But if she really was just like, yeah, when I went over there, she was late on her bills and had final notices, and that is
it's a different energy. That's a different energy.
Different energy.
Yeah.
That's why y'all hear me saying she's trying to nail her to the coffin. Like that is a different. Hold on, bitch. You're revealing some deep stuff, personal stuff that I confided in you at my most vulnerable moment.
She said she didn't ask her for it. She said that she just gave it to her because she saw that there was a need. And I was like, well, that would, for me, she still shouldn't have disclosed that, because if you did it out the kindness of your heart and she didn't ask you for it, why are you putting it on Front Street like that? That shows a flawed character.
It paints a negative narrative, like Nita said, because I didn't know that. Again, I didn't see it. So if she's saying that she, Destiny did not ask for the money, Mel just gave it, that was supposed to come from a genuine heart, woman to woman. You saw your girl struggling and you wanted to be there for her. You don't.
Yeah.
She could have even kept it casual and PC and been like, I've helped Destiny before, even, money wise, I've helped her. I would have been okay if she said that, but for her to disclose it, and I'm sure she had a little stank to it when she was delivering the message. So to do all that,
it was shade all around it. And Messy Carlos, he was sitting up there, he was with the follow-up questions. How much was it?
That just adds another, I don't know, y'all. Mel, she made it a little bit nastier. She made the beef now. Oh, bitch. All right. You're my enemy.
Now listen, look at Monique's comment. She's trying to prove how good of a friend she was.
Oh, good point. Good point, Monique, for sure.
That is not the energy it was given. You make sure you text me when you watch Carlos Nightcap and you let me know whether or not she was trying to.
I gotta go watch it when we listen. I gotta see it.
It was a mess. They was dragging, baby. When I tell you dragging. They dragged Mel, dragged Tisha. Even Monique jumped in on dragging Tisha. She threw.
I don't know. Like, Monique need to shut up now. Why are you? No, because why would you drag Tisha? That you have no personal relationship with her. Don't do that.
Well, he's asking as a viewer of the show.
Okay. hope she kept it a little bit respectful.
Okay, well, you let me know. Make sure you hit me up. You text me behind the scenes because I need to know what you think. Because
That's look at Monique sideways too.
It was a key, girl. I could not believe how hard they was going. They went hard in that particular episode.
All right, and next week I heard Dr. Heavenly is gonna be on his after show next week, so I know that's gonna be very entertaining.
Monique seems to think that Monique dragged Wanda. I thought it was a little bit of both. Whatever she was saying is still everything she was saying hit Wanda and it hit Teacher.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? It was like a boomerang effect.
Dang.
Yeah, it was good though. It was nice and juicy or whatever. Yes, I believe Destiny and everybody gonna have their chance to come up on the show and bring the mess and bring the drama. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. But what got me with Wanda said that he admitted to her about the whole April 1st in Atlanta or something with a friend. And Tisha knew about it. And when Wanda said, if it come out in social media to be true, I'm gonna get in his ass. And if you knew about it, I'm gonna get in your ass too. I said, come on, Wanda.
Okay, Wanda, I feel you this episode. I was feeling Wanda.
Yes, I said, come on, Wanda. Yeah. I say I really do want her to kind of like have some boundaries. But for the most part, I was here for that statement because girl, you got us all out here looking crazy. But what if Tisha is trying to strategically plan her exit strategy with this whole situation, and she don't want to tell big mouth ass Wanda, and plus she's trying to keep it to herself, and she's trying to do what she needs to do to prepare for the inevitable. Maybe she's doing that. What do you think about that?
That could happen in the future, but right now I don't think she's smart enough for it. Not even smart enough, because she is. I don't think she's secure enough. I think she still reeks of insecurity, and she still like reeks of like needing reassurance from him. They just went on a live together the other day, and it was cringeworthy.
It was when they was in Miami.
Oh my God, Marcel is just evil. Like it's just. Again, everyone keeps saying it to him. If you know this stuff bothers your wife, don't egg it on. Don't egg it on. You know it bothers her. She's fragile. You know she had to take a break from social media. You know that. Don't do that to her.
I honestly think it's intentional. It's to keep her in that perpetual state where she doesn't have enough security to move on and leave and stuff. And
that's like emotional abuse. That's very emotional.
It is. I felt bad. I felt really bad for her.
That was embarrassing. Like she's still getting embarrassed to this day.
Right. And she was like, well, I'm not going to believe it. And I was like, Marcel got her trained so well. Because even in the conversation, when she was in the conversation with Wanda, and Wanda said, no matter what, if it's a lie enough, my story will never change. And everybody that needs to, they are trusting me. Their trust has never wavered. I was like, I don't understand, because every time I turn around, she asking. So I don't know if that's called trust unwavered, but I guess, if that's what you want to call it.
It just sounds like some rehearsed bullshit that Marcel has put in her brain.
Right. Yeah, he's been programming her. He's been working on her, like, and she obeys just like a little kept dog. And I don't want to call her a dog, but shit, I felt like Marcel called her a dog in episode 2, 3, or 4, talking about if they call you a dog, don't bark. So he called her a dog first.
he had these fucking analogies. I want him to shut the hell up. But do you remember they had shown the flashback to, I think, last season or some season, when she was like, if I found out you cheated, have a secret baby, whatever, I would divorce you and take you for everything you have. Do you believe she still would do that?
Nope.
No.
If there was undeniable proof,
Mhm.
overwhelming, like the same thing. It has to be the same type of humiliation that Mel went through that is going to push her and give her the strength to do it, because you staying off social media months at a time, that doesn't speak to your mental stability. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to brush that stuff off. You have to be able to, and I feel like for the most part she does. And like I said, she just look at her mother. Her mother is one of those. She's still married to her ex-husband. Well, I call him ex-husband because they're not together, but they
Mhm.
do the divorce paperwork or whatever.
Mhm.
And she is of the mind of, either stay married or whatever. But
Right.
yeah, so
Old school mindset. Old
yeah.
school.
And I call it the baby boomer, like, just that whole struggle, love, and doing all that stuff. And I'm like,
love. Yep.
at
Yep.
this at this point, I'm like, girl, let that man cheat in peace. If you're not gonna leave him alone.
All right.
That's how I feel.
I feel that way too in general.
Yeah, because it
Not
comes
have to
off
leave.
very repetitive. Like, we've been talking about this.
And it's getting old. And I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. I at one point last season, was it last season? I was starting to like kind of give in, like throw him a bone. So meaning I was starting to think, well, you know what, guys? All these rumors, a secret baby, and we haven't had no receipt. Like, there's nothing.
Mhm.
I'm like, either it's not true and we owe him apology, or he is paying this heifer off and she's keeping her mouth shut, because it's too much like for nothing to be produced. Now, the picture that we're talking about of him in a hotel, that's probably, I think, the first piece of evidence that's actually been there. I feel like everything else before that point has just been chatter. Chatter around town, chatter on this, chatter on the internet, but it was so many rumors, but nothing was being produced. So I was starting to think, oh, well, shit, this nigga might be innocent. Or he's paying this girl off some big bucks to keep her mouth shut. But you know what? Who's to say he's cheating with just allegedly cheating with just one woman? What if he's allegedly cheating with multiple women?
Right. And that would be crazy, because he sat up there and moved his family, his big family, from their house into one of their rental homes. Remember that townhouse? I was like, why? Trying to cut corners, trying to save money. You remember he got that vasectomy out the blue? He like, I ain't gonna have no baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I remember
I don't know what he did. Something. He innocent. I know for sure he's innocent. He definitely
not innocent. Tisha need to see it happen like on some cheater. Right, girl. She need like a whole film crew to catch him.
Most of the people think that she has an exit plan. I would hope so. That would be the smart thing to do.
I hope, but I don't know, y'all. I mean, listen, even if she don't, she about to be good. She has 3 or 4 kids by him. Isn't her name is on the business stuff? She's, whatever the term is. I can't remember now, but I mean,
we'll see. We shall see. So then we're gonna move on over to Tiffany and Lewis. Now, Tiffany and Lewis is only doing Martell a solid because Martell had nobody to film with. He don't have nobody to film with, girl. He be pulling people out the woodwork, go having meetings with them. That could have been a text message. Martell, girl, he's grasping straws. He's grasping.
For the most part, they usually get paid, at least in Bravo, they get paid per episode. Now, of course, it's a contractual agreement about how much you'll get paid that season, but I wonder if Love and Marriage is like that, because if so, his checks are going to be a little bit drier this year.
Right.
He gets paid per episode, meaning per appearance that he makes on the episode. I don't know.
Right.
If they base it like that still, because he ain't been in a lot of.
Yeah, he hasn't had much.
Checks is going to be a little bit dry this year, brother.
So y'all, I was kind of impressed with Miss Tiffany today. She ain't look like She look like First Lady
Ooh.
Tiffany. I was like, okay, I see you with the hat on.
Yes.
Got the little, what is it, leather looking? Oh no, I don't know what it is,
Look,
but
I was like, okay, it's a modern look we got here.
yeah.
Something cute.
Yeah, let me take that comment down so I can see if I can see more. No, I can't really see. But yeah, she don't look like
Yeah, she looked cute.
First Lady. Hey Inga, how you doing? Yeah, so Martell comes up there. Now he's become some sommelier. Girl, he don't even drink. Now all of a sudden he meeting up in wine, tasting.
Right. Oh, you're so right. He did not
Girl,
drink.
he's a whole
Like,
mess.
oh my gosh.
Now this face that Tiffany gave when he was breaking down to her, talking about, yeah, you gonna be next, just like Destiny. and when she get tired of Stormy gonna be next too. Because that's how she moved, and her face was looking all crazy. Right.
And I don't ever believe Martell. Just please know that. Never. She says this stuff about Mel as far as like her friendship cycles and how she throw people away and her do girls. I believe it based on her behavior for the last 4 seasons.
Yeah. Yeah. Martell has no storyline. I wish they would get rid of him. You and me too, girl. He makes my ass itch. I be like, girl, every time I see his face, girl. God, he makes my ass itch. I'm telling you. Girl. So with this whole thing right here, I think Tiffany and Martell were being messy. Even though I feel like Martell was truthful in his assessment of what he was saying, and he said it in the previous episode as well. But I think this is not going to fare well for Tiffany because this looks like you're collaborating with my ops. You with my ops. So you know what I'm saying? So this is what that
enemy.
Yes, it's gonna look like that. That's how this whole situation is gonna read. There was no reason for her to divulge the information that happened at the Galentine's event.
I get it. We're on a show together.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about, but it's the way she gave the information.
Yeah. And then we were just in the Galentine's thing talking about you don't like drama and you not messy.
Bitch, you was messy when the first 5 minutes she came on the screen last season. Yes, girl, a modern look, honey. It was a modern look, finally.
Okay, so fax mail will be ready for Tiffany. Yes, definitely. Why did Tiffany tell? I don't know. I have no idea. I thought it was messy. I was listening. I was like, girl.
See, this is my thing, you guys. Her telling him about the party is not messy to me because it's a reality TV show. Like the wives filmed a party together. It makes sense to me why she said, you guys, it was crazy the other night. You know, it was her telling the way she told the story. I felt like is what made it messy. I'm thinking from a more realistic, a more realistic standpoint. We know she pillow talked with her man from last season. We know she a big pillow talker. So, they're filming a show. It's to me, it's not far-fetched for her to have been like, y'all, it went down the other night. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I see it. It to me, with Tiffany, it's always her delivery. It's always her delivery.
Greta said, I'm not a fan of Mel, but I do want to see her getting Tiffany's ass. Baby,
I don't know.
The day is coming. The day is coming for sure. But she's supposed to be going on this trip to wherever. And so that should be nice. So we'll see about that.
The season is flying by. Am I the only one that feels like that? I feel like the season is like, I don't know. I feel like it's going fast but slow at the same time.
I get it. Yeah, I see what you're saying because of the simple fact I feel like we're not staying stagnant in the same thing. You remember how they do in
that's
like
true.
when some big thing like Bolo happened, It's like
Oh,
5, 6, 7 episodes of Bolo. But now, this one we've been moving. We got
that's true.
the Valentine's Day, then we got the housewarming coming up, then we have, we're moving and we're progressing and we're not just like churning the
Right.
same old. Yeah, I get it. Yep. All right. So we see Miss Tisha coming up, looking like she in a 90s video. Like
Uh-huh.
she want a Keisha Cole,
Woo.
one of Keisha Cole's videos. Alicia Keys.
Oh my God. Listen, she really was like, yeah, can you come to the car? Like, that's a real, like, I don't know, very much
Yeah, that definitely was a 90s video.
for sure.
It was like she couldn't wait to tell him. It just felt messy to me. I don't know. I mean, I understand what you were saying, Mo, as far as just it coming up in conversation, and
Right.
it could have came up from Lewis, and she could have pillow talked it to him, and that's how Martell found out. But yeah, the way she said it, it was messy in a way. Wait a minute, the way yeah, just the way it came off, it just was messy to me.
Very much.
He don't really have no connections, right, to be on the show. Just like when Peter talked, yeah, he had to go. Yeah, he did leave. Yeah, she didn't stay with her last husband. Tisha is dissy. Oh dear.
Now she is a ditzy bitch, but I can't lie. I like how she handled herself at the Galentine's event. I wish she would handle
Yeah,
herself that more often.
me too. Me too.
She
And
was not.
so yeah, so she tells him to come on out, and he come on out looking real soft. Not soft, but look like
He hella guilty,
he
baby.
ain't been in the gym in a long time.
Oh, I'm about to say his facial expression. He was looking guilty, baby, guilty. He was like, "Oh, it's about to be a long conversation." Oh Lord, okay. Like, oh, he's like, "All right, let me start getting my lies together." Like,
Right. Yeah, so they left us on a be continued anyway. So yeah, I didn't think that because she had just told Wanda that he's tired of Wanda coming to her with all this stuff. Every time they are together, she's bringing up all these rumors and stuff like that. She was like, he's tired of it. Then she turns around and do it. So
yeah, he's tired of the rumors. I'm sure you are tired about it, and they're not trying to catch up with your ass. So you better be careful, because that chick that was allegedly in the hotel room with him, baby, she about to blow up his whole spot.
right. So 1 to 10, what you rate the episode?
A good 7. A good 7.
Really? I give it an 8.5. Okay.
I'm between 7 and 8.
Okay. I give it did I say 8.5? 8.5 because I don't know. I just felt like there were some really good moments. Like the moment the moment for me was Tisha telling her that she had that baby after 3 years. I said, "Oh, girl."
Like I said, y'all, I like how she handled herself at the event. I want her to keep that up, Tisha.
That was the gut punch of all gut punches. I said, "Oh."
That's why it took Mel a minute to have something to say back, because that was like the ultimate boom. Like,
yeah, she knocked the wind out of her ass with that one. I was like, oof.
Yeah, Mel again. I hate when she acts delusional and does not want to own up to stuff.
Right.
I don't like that about her.
Yeah.
I just that y'all. It makes me not like her. It makes me, I mean, I like Mel because I'm always going to root for her as far as being a single mom, leaving a chaotic marriage. I'm always going to root for her and give her credit. Her being able to have businesses and entrepreneur and this and that, and I commend her. That I'm always gonna give her flowers. But when it comes to the other stuff, her other ways, because we all have good and bad ways, we all do. It just depends on what level it is and if you want to deal with it. But none of us are perfect. Her flaws is starting to come out more and more.
They too loud for me.
A little bit too loud. Yeah, it's starting to get to be too much for me.
Yes, LSW. We're gonna come back tomorrow. If Mo is available, she'll be with me. If not, I'll be by my lonesome because you know I'm a DMV native,
Oh
born
yeah.
and raised. So yeah, so excited about it. We talked about it a little earlier. So if you want to watch the replay, we kind of get into a little bit what
We
we
did.
like, what we didn't like, but we're gonna come back with the full recap tomorrow. And I'm promise I'm gonna have them names right. Promise.
Oh yeah, you guys. Grant us some grace because it's gonna take me a
I'm gonna try.
minute. Ooh, not good with names. Not good with
Okay,
names.
we got some eights. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so we're all in the same ballpark. Greta
Okay.
is more with you, Inga and L SW is we're in the 8 categories. Okay,
Okay.
cool. Where's Kiki? I need the real tea.
I
Did y'all
know.
watch that? Go on Scotty by Nature TV.
Yes,
He
I saw
has an interview with Wanda and baby. When I tell you, Kiki came up on that joint and shut it down.
it. She actually came on the
She
conversation.
came on the live and shut it down.
I gotta go watch it. I watched
It
like
was
the first
good.
2 minutes and then I got busy. But baby.
Baby, when it started, like, I mean, it had got so bad that Scotty just had to be like, okay, we just gotta shut it down. We just gotta shut it down. He's like, we're not gonna get nowhere.
Right.
It was just,
It was,
it
oh,
was juicy though. It was good. And girl,
I
oh
gotta
my God, Wanda and her ebonics. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
yeah.
It was on full display. It was on full display. So you know you're gonna get a couple of chuckles of how
Yeah,
she
I watched the
talks.
first like 15 minutes. I gotta go back and watch the rest of it.
Okay, yeah, and it's I want to say that Kiki jumps on maybe at the 50-minute mark.
Okay.
They were in a good chunk of it, and I think that she was like the last 30 minutes of it,
Okay.
and she
Okay.
had to Scotty had to just like drop her down.
Oh my God, that's terrible. That is terrible.
Yes, ma'am. Inga DMV, baby. No nails. I know I have to. Yeah,
I'm
baby.
taking a break too,
I'm
y'all.
waiting for my nails to heal because when I took the press on nails, I kind of took some of my nails off too.
Ooh.
I know.
Oh, I gotta find out how to prevent that because I'm about to start doing press-ons, y'all.
I know. And I was like, I could do them and put them in rotation, but I think it was because I didn't soak them. I should have soaked it. And, you know, I just tried to do it quick and pluck them off. And I was plucking them
Honestly.
out. Yeah. Yes, you have to watch that, Greta. Please watch it. It was a mess. Yes, it was. But I have a couple of questions and a little segment that I want to kind of jump into with just some questions about certain get your take on
Okay.
this or that. Well, I think the segment is called what's the segment called? Oh, I changed the subject. It was called True That or Not Even, but I think I changed it to True That or Fake News.
Ooh, okay. Fancy.
Okay. So the question is, let's see, let me get to my questions.
Okay, producer.
Does Martell have the right to say that he's given Mel respect in any form? He said in a conversation with Tiffany and Lewis that he should have known that they were going to the funeral and that they weren't going to come to the thing, and he gives respect to Mel and he wants it back. Does he have the right to say that? True that or fake news?
I feel like it's half and half. I feel like going back to that situation, just really quick, I feel like I believe Mel when she says that Martell told her last minute. I do believe that. But I also believe that Mel ignored him and was just being probably just like, yeah, well, sorry, it can't happen. Like, I can see her being short with him, you know what I mean? Versus explaining, like, hey, sorry, you know, I have a death in my family. The fact that she didn't explain that to him makes it kind of makes it look like I don't know. I know Martell is a piece of crap and he's a headache, but for the sake of your children, you need to still keep that proper communication going with him. And even I get it, he was probably short notice, but she could have been straight up and been like, hey, look, unfortunately, I can't bring the kids. I had a death in the family. Like the fact that he didn't know, it don't look good on Mel.
I mean, I guess it's fake news for me. Monique says fake news. LSW says fake news. And this is my point right here.
And that's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm trying to say, you guys. She intentionally kept that from him. And what I'm saying is, although he's a jerk and I get it, for the betterment of her children, it's just best she could have just said, hey, look, it's my week. I had a funeral. Sorry, they're not going to make it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but to cut him off and block his number. And remember, he was saying something about, I had to email her because I couldn't text her because she wasn't picking up the phone. And so it creates, to me, if you want peace, that does create more hoopla.
Mm-hmm.
In some aspects, it creates more hoopla versus if you're just being clear cut, direct, boom, boom, boom.
Monique, Monique Johnson. This is he shouldn't say respect and Mel's name in the same sentence.
I agree.
You can't.
I agree.
I mean, I just
like a comment. I'm just telling y'all where I stand as far as believing
that particular situation
in that particular situation.
Yeah, because like you said, okay. So I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Of course, I'm right here with you with Monique Johnson, and I'm gonna say the answer should have just been no. I'm busy. I'm sorry. I don't have enough time. I don't know if she said no, but the way that they played it out and it looked like they were still expecting them to show up or something gives me the impression that she didn't even say no.
And that's my problem.
That's
my problem is she should have at least responded. And you not responding and leaving him dry, it just creates more hoopla. And if you want the peace, just be clear, cut, and direct. No, sorry, can't do it. Boom, that's it. Don't play the game with Martell because Martell gonna take you on a wild ride, and it's not worth it.
Yeah, and that's that's a good indication of, even if you try to keep your peace like you say you are, then in good faith, then you need to do a little bit better with the communication. So, but if you want a problem, then you keep on acting accordingly. So, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we're going to say. Mel tends to double speak. She trying to keep her peace, but she meeting people where they, that doesn't sound the same. That sounds,
she does that a lot.
Sounds like double speak to me.
And I want y'all to know, I'm not a Mel basher. I actually like Mel. But my thing is, whether I like you or not, if I see certain ways about you that I don't agree with, I'm going to speak on it. So I don't want people to think that I don't like Mel, but I just call her out. I just call her out on the stuff that I see.
Exactly. Inga, he should not plan anything on the weeks that he does not have the kid. And he did it on purpose. It's a part of manipulation. That's all it is. They want to control you and still feel like like I said, I think she might have communicated and it might have been real short. No explanation, no nothing. And I don't know what he was looking for. If he was looking for a phone call, think she was going to bring up through. No, I wouldn't do it either because you're not going to control me. You control yourself. I
just want to say one more thing about that situation.
Sure.
That I don't think anyone's really thought about. So, like I said, I believe Mel when she says that Martell told her last minute. I believe that. But as far as us saying, oh, he should have picked a different weekend, y'all, we have to remember what the event was. This was not just a Martell Holt event. This was not just a solo dolo book signing. If y'all go back to the episode, it seems to me he might have partnered with some organization, something, I don't know, some company, something, because that event, there were multiple vendors there. There were multiple people with a setup, selling stuff, what have you. his management got him in contact with those people. That's not his event. So what I'm thinking what happened was those people had their dates set for when they were going to have the event, and he had no choice but to go with it. Why? Because it is not Martell Holt's solo book signing at Barnes and Noble. That wasn't the case. It was not the case. There was other vendors there. There were other people there.
Yeah. I mean, I get all that. It just feels like poor planning to me. Poor planning.
I just don't think I don't think he intentionally booked it on the weekend. I really don't. It wasn't his event.
Yeah, I think it fell on her week, and it may not have been intentional. But like I said, I feel wholeheartedly that yes, while it was for the kids, the book is still in existence. He still can do another book signing. They can still participate and do all of the things that he wanted to do the first time. But now he knows going further, you cannot plan stuff on. And that's just like Inga said, you have to set strong boundaries, and that's just what it is. And so, like I said, it's not a one-time thing. Yeah, you missed that event. Woo, woo, woo. I'm sorry. But it just
yeah.
So yeah, he's using the children.
Yeah, it was a vendor event.
Yeah.
But
you never know. True Inga. Okay, yeah. It was a vendor. Yeah, you can decline if the dates don't match. And like I said, and going forward, what did he say to his manager? Just make sure you plan it on my weeks. See, lesson learned. But if she had pulled down her boundary and did complied and did what he said, he would have thought that he could keep on.
True.
You teach people how to treat you, and now he needs to learn how to move forward in our co-parenting relationship. And I'm not giving you nothing. I'm sorry. I apologize. Because I'm going through a whole co-parenting thing myself, so it gets a little funny in there, but you just learn it as you move on and stuff like that. But yeah, we do know Mel has some pettiness about her, but I think at the end of the day she did the right thing. I just think maybe we just didn't know the extent of the communication, because it felt like she just said no, and that was just that.
Right. So. I can agree.
Yes, you gotta go. Okay. All right. I got a couple more questions. Okay. Was Tiffany being messy having this conversation with Mel? I call him Hotel, but Martell. True that, or what is it? Fact?
I would say true that.
Fake news. But you said not in that first.
But what did I say, y'all? I said her delivery.
Oh, okay.
She told the story. So,
okay. So tell me. Okay, I don't want to go too much, and I got a couple more questions.
Okay. I think she was being messy in her delivery, but she's messy. This is the same chick that sat down with a group of women and within 5 minutes questioned some woman's child about vaping. So y'all,
so we already know it's in her.
I was just saying, as far as it coming up in conversation, that's not messy because it was a reality show. But the way she brought it up, her delivery, her energy, messy.
Okay.
Messy.
That's what everybody said.
I don't really expect much from that little Tiffany. I don't really. Not that she showed me that side of her.
Okay. Now, one other thing. Tiffany is next on the hot seat with Mel. True that. Or fake news. Or not even.
True
that.
With 2 chains. True.
Yes. Now, there is a pet peeve. This is just not a segment. This is just one of those buzzwords that I'm tired of hearing them call destiny. That's a part of the whole angry black woman thing, the dog whistle of aggressive and all this other stuff. Can we think of 5 other words that can be used instead of aggressive to kind of describe destiny? I'll give you two. Confrontational and assertive. But I think they really need to stop saying aggressive because I feel like it's perpetuating a negative Black woman stereotype.
See, I feel different ways. I feel different ways about that. I do agree that in general we need to be careful with that word, especially in company of other races. But I also feel like it's become a thing now where, okay, y'all, like, I get it, but Black woman to Black woman, if the bitch is being aggressive, the bitch is being aggressive. I'm not about to go on my Rolodex of dictionary words. Bitch, you being aggressive, step up on my face. You know what? Like, I feel like I get it. I'm with you. I know that word can be overused. I get it, especially when it comes to other races, white America. But Black woman to Black woman, bitch, you being aggressive. That's just me. I'm not saying I'm wrong or right. I'm not saying I'm wrong or right, but that's just how I feel when it comes to a Black woman versus Black woman. I'm not about to be, nah, girl, because if you're being rude, you're being rude. If you're being mean, you're being mean. If you're being a bitch, you're being a bitch. If you're being aggressive, I don't take it on like how when it comes to the Black community, I don't take on that word the same way I do with other races.
Okay.
I wouldn't want another race to be calling a Black person aggressive. Then I'm gonna check them. But I just feel like, I mean, Destiny is, and I'm sorry, you guys. A lot of y'all's comments when she first came on the screen, a lot of people did not like Destiny. Let us not forget the way people ripped in Tiffany's ass is the same way
they did
ripped in Destiny's ass. Destiny saw them fucking comments. Sorry, I'm cursing a lot. She saw them comments, and then that's when she started to get her act. She tried to start getting her act together come her second season on the show. But that first season, people did not like Destiny. She came off rude. She was abrasive. She was aggressive.
See, there's words, abrasive. I like that.
All that. And I'm not about to change. I'm not. No, you showed your ass that first season, and people wasn't feeling it, and you had to humble yourself, right? So,
right. And so it just stuck. I just wish that they.
And I feel bad that the girls have put that stamp on her. Because to be honest, someone could say Tiffany's aggressive. Okay, I think Tiffany's aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand, what you're saying as well. Like, I feel like it's unfair to put that stamp on Destiny.
Right. Yes, Destiny is quick to pop off.
He's quick to pop off
all the time.
I don't. I feel you though.
Do a little work. I mean, it's a little bit about being team Taurus. It's like one of those. You get the bull, you try to pull them out. You're gonna get the horns. It's a work in progress. Like she said, I believe that's where I'm trying to get where Kimmy is at now.
Yeah,
she did say that. So she is quick to pop off, y'all. So so it's been a long live. I didn't think it was gonna be this long. Thank you for being with me, Mo.
Of course,
appreciate you. Don't want to keep you guys too long. I got a couple of reviews to film. Hopefully they'll be up in the morning. Make sure you check us out tomorrow. Is 10 o'clock good for you, or would you like to go at 8 o'clock? Or
we'll talk offline.
Okay. One of the times, y'all, just put your notification bell on if you want us to talk about Love and Marriage DC, and you'll know what time we'll go live. So thanks for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure you subscribe to Monique Nicole on YouTube. I will put her, it's not in the description box now, but it will be when you look for it. Okay. So yes, thank you so much for coming out, you guys. We enjoyed you.
Shout out to our chat family. They was up in there with the comments. So
yes,
ma'am. Appreciate you.
I do. I appreciate you all. Bye, y'all.
Peace.